The Abomination of Umuahia, the tale of Princess Ijeoma. In the remote and mysterious village of Umuahia, hidden deep within the African rainforest, life was governed by ancient customs and the ever-watchful eyes of the gods. The village thrived under the rule of King Chidi, a man of unmatched wisdom and strength, who was revered not only for his leadership but also for his profound connection to the spiritual world. His wife, Queen Nkechi, was a vision of beauty and grace, her presence as commanding as it was nurturing. Together, they had a daughter, Princess Ijeoma, whose beauty was the talk of the entire kingdom. Princess Ijeoma was the jewel of Umuahia. With her smooth chocolate complexion, a figure that embodied both strength and femininity, and lips that held the softest of smiles, she was a vision of elegance. Her eyes, dark and intense, sparkled with the promise of a future full of hope and possibilities. At 25, she had blossomed into a captivating woman, draped in the royal traditional Nigerian Igbo attire, a vibrant aqua ochre wrapper, a blouse of intricate embroidery, and an array of coral beads that announced her royal lineage. Her thick, curly hair was expertly woven into a stunning style that cascaded down her back, each strand glistening in the sunlight. But the beauty and grace of the royal family hid a dark secret, one that was about to erupt with catastrophic consequences. The Festival of the New Yam. It was the night of the New Yam Festival, a sacred time in Umuahia when the villagers gave thanks to the gods for the harvest. The festival was a grand affair, with the entire village coming alive with music, dance, and feasting. The air was thick with the scent of roasted yams and the rhythmic beat of drums, as the people of Umuahia celebrated late into the night. King Chidi, as the spiritual leader, had spent the past 3 nights in a grueling ritual to honor the gods. The ritual required him to stay awake, fasting and consuming potent herbs provided by the village priest, which induced visions and allowed him to commune with the spirits. But the rituals were draining, and by the time the 3rd night arrived, the king was a shell of his usual self, his mind clouded, his body weakened. As the festival reached its peak, King Chidi, barely able to stand, excused himself from the celebrations and stumbled toward his quarters. The powerful herbs had taken a toll, and his vision blurred as he moved through the palace corridors, each step heavier than the last. Unknowingly, he wandered into the chamber of Princess Ijeoma. The room was dim, lit only by the soft glow of a solitary oil lamp. The scent of jasmine filled the air, and in the large bed, Princess Ijeoma lay asleep, her chest rising and falling with each peaceful breath. The king, in his disoriented state, mistook her for Queen Nkechi. The herbs clouded his mind, twisting his perception until the unimaginable happened. In the fog of confusion, King Chidi, driven by an overpowering need to rest, lay beside his daughter. The room, silent and serene, became the setting for an abomination that would bring ruin to them all. A morning of horror. As the first light of dawn filtered through the curtains, Princess Ijeoma stirred from her sleep. The night's events were a blur, fragments of a nightmare she couldn't fully grasp. But as she turned and saw her father beside her, the reality struck her like a hammer. Her eyes widened in shock, her breath caught in her throat, and a scream, filled with horror and disbelief, escaped her lips. King Chidi awoke to the sound of his daughter's screams, his heart pounding as the memories of the night before flooded back. The king's face paled as the full weight of his actions descended upon him. The room, once a place of peace, now felt like a prison, a place where the unthinkable had occurred.